Hey, don't get anxious, get prepared. Your career engineer here. And today we're going to talk about some of the biggest mistakes that people make during this June market. Okay, so I want to share with you some things, just three. I have more on our website. Check us out, tcenow.com. I think I've shared top three big mistakes, but I also share top three things you can do to correct those mistakes. But I'm going to give you a few of them here today. All right. So as always, if you have a question or a comment, I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me an email at info@tcenow.com. Again, that's info@tcenow.com. So the June market is here. The jobs number, if you're in the USA, you can catch the new jobs numbers that usually come out the first Friday of the month. That's bls.gov. Okay, bls.gov. You can get all kinds of information. Currently, as I'm talking to you, we're hovering around the 4% mark, which is okay. However, I'm based in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and this time last year, the unemployment number was 2.8%. This year, it's 3.3. So there's a trend that things are different. Didn't I talk about uncharted territory last time? Uncertain job market. So some of us look from year to year versus just month to month. So with that being the case, and if things are a changing, let's talk about some things that we need to stop doing. And some of you do them a lot because there are now new technologies that make it so much easier to do these really bad things. All right. So here's one of my first ones, and it's that I'm going to just say, stop it, stop it, stop it. I mean, I'm screaming under my hat. The whole cut and paste thing. I mean, so hear me out. And I've advised my clients to have, a template that has your information, so you don't have to always write it again. But I don't mean to share the same thing for every kind of job all the time, Monday, Friday. So I mean, change it up a little bit, okay? So we even call that in the industry now the whole spray and pray, and maybe it'll hit something. Big mistake, bad idea. So this whole cut and paste thing, we got to look at it a little differently. And I call this like that's what we used to do in 2020, right? We're no longer in 2020. So when you do the spray and pray, I mean, I'm saying, because even on LinkedIn, right? Oh, you can apply for the jobs real quick on LinkedIn. Just click a button, and it's the same exact thing. Couple things. First of all, you're not very original. You're not putting any skin in the game. You're not. Who doesn't want to be? Who doesn't want to read something to feel that you've written it just for them? Okay, like you wrote it just for them. And if the same resume, cover letter, intangibles you're sending to a cover letter, I mean to a job, let's say in customer care or customer management, and you're seeing the same exact thing for a cybersecurity professional, I mean, we need to do something different, right? We want to have some organic. It's okay to personalize, which means more time, more research on your part for a great opportunity. So if you're still doing the old 2020 like cut and paste, or what we call it now, the spray and pray that it hits, you're really showing more of not what you know, because I know there's apps and AI that can help you. It's really showcasing what you don't know. So let's not do that. That is point number one. Number two, you guys know under my hat, I'm all about that networking life. I mean, and it doesn't have to always be at a conference and some big symposium. I'm saying two or more people in the room, that's a networking event. Okay, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. These are TCE axioms, rules, guidelines. Y'all have heard it from me year after year after year. But folks are still, not networking with effort, like not networking with some investment in your time. And we know when it's just, again, the quick, fast, and a hurry. So one thing I am seeing that I want people to stop, like I told you, the market is shifting, neglecting your online presence and the networking, okay, the offline networking, but yes, your online presence. I'm going to tell you right now, whenever I work with someone and I'm talking LinkedIn, they'll say, yeah, I got a LinkedIn profile. And then I'll say, okay, so how is it working for you? How are you engaging with your groups? How is that content there? Oh, I set it up many, many years ago. I don't really look at it. Wow. Okay, so you are really broadcasting how listen, I'm doing old tech, low tech and new tech here too, because I did write about this on my blog, so you guys get it. But if you're only doing this is my work I'm reading, okay? I want y'all to know that, right? But when you don't update it's like you're out, you're broadcasting how untouched, how, oh my gosh, how outdated you are, how incomplete your work is. I'm just keeping it real, all right? And how untouched you are to new technology, new content, new wording, what's new in your industry, what's not, how you engage, how you don't. So when you have an online presence and you left it there parked with digital dust on it, you do nothing with it, you're not engaging. That's the other E word outside of experience and education. The other E word is engagement, and you're not updating. I mean, we update our resumes. A lot of folks, when they want to go get a job, when I say no, you should update with your KSAs often, almost like pray without ceasing often, right? But when we're not maximizing the opportunity that you have for an online presence, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's a membership base you're a member of, whether it's some other organization, you are missing digital eyeball opportunity, which could lead to an offline connection or conversation. So stop doing that. Stop neglecting your online presence. And as much as I love online networking, get offline, off OFF, and go meet some people in some real places. Hey, happy hour. I'll take anything at this point. So good case in point. Let me give you a for example. I was at church the other day, and there's some folks sitting behind the pews, and someone's an executive director, and someone else that has 20 years in education. I connected the dots. They see each other every Sunday, been going there for years, but no one knew what their gifts, their talents, and their brand was. Now they do. And they have an opportunity to explore that. That's the power of networking offline. So get it together, folks. Get that together. Option number 3, something I want folks to stop doing. And June is the time to stop doing these things. And there's probably 7 or 8 of them, but I needed to just get it down to 3. But I feel like I'm a professor. Actually, I am a professor, but not doing your homework. So the whole spray and pray and cut and paste and quick, fast, in a hurry. And I know AI and Chat GPT and Copilot, all these tools are out there to make life easier, to help us work smarter, to help us evolve in technology. And please understand, I want you to use that. This is going to be good golden nuggets and essential skills to help you grow and go to wherever you want. But you still got to do your homework. Failure to research a company, the why, okay, the why of the company. I know this is like, what has all that got to do with me getting a job? Oh, so much. When we have the competition that's getting tougher, the market may be slowing down. Folks are taking their time. They're not doing the quick, fast, in a hurry anymore. Because remember, getting a job is relatively easy, and looking at everything. Keeping one is a whole nother conversation, okay? But you've got to do your homework, and you need to. And again, I'm telling y'all, I'm doing, yes, paper and paper, right? If you don't take the time to know the company's why, their mission, their culture, and where you fit in, like, hey, this is the job opportunity, this is what they're looking for, but how will your contribution, like, where are you going to work at? What are you going to do? When you don't research the company beyond one click, I mean, do some due diligence here. Yes, Google their name. Look them up in some other databases and resources. We have no excuse. We have the whole planet available to us at our fingertip. So find out about acquisitions and mergers. Find out who the key players are, particularly if it's one of the departments you're kind of going for. See who is the player in that department. Find out the why of the culture, what they support, what they don't support, how they started, where they're going. You can find all this kind of information. And yes, when you're interviewing or before you interview, some of those things of your homework can be sprinkled into your responses. The why of a company is just as important as the salary negotiation. How do you fit in? Do you want to fit in? I mean, all those things really matter. So when we don't do our homework, when we just sitting around here cutting and pasting the same thing for every job from A to Z, and like we doing something, all you're doing is showcasing what you don't know. And I'm telling you. And then why would someone who has a desk full of digital resumes or digital, documents and all, gonna take the time to talk to you, take time out of their personal time to talk to you when you'd even do that to find out who they are? You understand? So high tech, and high touch, they both matter. So make sure they count and don't let this be the hindrance for you not getting to your next gig. So remember, career engineer right here. Don't get anxious, get prepared. Visit us always at our tcenow.com. We'd love to have you. If you've not signed up for our, what do you call that thing I have? My SMS community. Do it right now. It's easy. Just text, well, if you're in the USA, TCE to 757-600-0093. That's TCE to 757-600-0093. We share content and motivation and inspiration and all that kind of good stuff so that people can not be stuck and get moving and doing some great work. Again, if you have a question or comment of what I just said or a question for a future conversation that we may have together, hit me up at info@tcenow.com. Again, that's info@tcenow.com. Sometimes I'll pick someone's question to be something to be used on a TV segment, or a conversation like we're having today, or something that just makes you want to go, right? That type of thing. All right. So listen, I want you all to have a fantastic month. There's great opportunities out there. Yes, you've got to work for them. And that's the only good stuff only comes when you work for it. Be careful of the quick, fast, and a hurry. Okay. Good stuff comes when you work for it. And there are some great potential, some great opportunities, and people looking for great talent just like you. So be blessed. We look forward to seeing you next time. Remember, don't get anxious. Always be prepared. See you next time. Thanks for watching our Career and Business show. I hope you learned a lot about today's topic. If you enjoyed the show, please let me know by visiting our website, tcenow.com, and sending me an email. I'd love to hear from you.